The question says name the following halides according to IUPAC system and classify them as alkyl, allyl, benzyl, primary, secondary or tertiary, vinyl or aryl halides. First part we have done already and the other remaining compounds. Okay, we have the sixth compound for which we have to go for the IUPAC, then classify accordingly. Okay, better we can draw the structure. Okay, so first we have seventh one, CH3, and then carbon is there. To this carbon you can see halogen is attached. Okay, and then we have C2H5. Keep in mind C2H5 is there. C2H5, in this case 2 carbon are there. I can write as C2 and this is what CH3, same thing only. It will be easier for the numbering of the parent chain. Then we mention this is what CH2 and we have CH3 is there. Okay, next we have CH2 and then we have CH3 is there. This is the compound given. Now we can go for the numbering. Okay, so as you can see parent chain, this is the what we have parent chain. This is the parent chain is there. How many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. Now question is, I should start numbering from here or from this side. You can see 1, 2, 3 to the third carbon halogen is attached. 1, 2, 3 to the third carbon halogen is attached. Alkyl group is also attached. So you can see from both sides we are getting groups attached to the third carbon. Then numbering can be done from either side. So let's say I do the numbering. This is what 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4 and it is 5 is there. Okay. So in the parent chain we have 5 carbon, pentane is there. So how we do the naming for the compound? First we have to go for the branching in alphabetical order, then parent chain, and then we have functional group suffix we have to write. Branching, you can see Cl is starting from C, it is a chloro, and this is methyl group is starting from M, this is methyl. Alphabetically we can write 3 chloro 3 methyl, and this is what parent chain, pentane. Okay, 3 chloro, alphabetical order, 3 chloro and then 3 methyl is there, and then we got pentane is there, pentane, 3 chloro 3 methyl pentane. And now we have to classify. So look at the environment of this Cl. Cl is attached to this carbon. Okay, Cl is attached to this carbon, and this carbon is connected to 3 other carbon. This is the first carbon, this is the second carbon, and this is the third carbon. Okay, so you can see Cl is attached, Cl is attached to a carbon, Cl is attached to a carbon which is connected to 3 other carbon. Then we can see it is a tertiary alkyl halide. Tertiary alkyl halide is there. Always keep in mind halogen attached to a carbon which is connected to only 1 carbon, primary alkyl halide. Halogen attached to a carbon which is connected to 2 other carbon, secondary alkyl halide. And halogen attached to a carbon which is connected to 3 other carbon, tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, so you can see halogen is attached to this carbon, but this carbon is connected to 3 other carbon, 1, 2, 3. Hence we can see it is tertiary alkyl halide. Move on to the next one. We have 8th one. CH3 is there, and then CH double bond C, and to this carbon you can see Cl is attached. Cl is attached, and then we have CH2. Next we have CH, and to this CH2 alkyl group are attached. 1 alkyl group I write this side and 1 alkyl group I write here. Okay, now we can start numbering. You can see priority group is given here, double bond. Then we have to start numbering from this side. Okay, so numbering is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and it's 6 is there. Branching we can write in alphabetical order, is starting from C, chlorine is there, it is starting from M, then methyl group is there. And keep in mind for double bond there is no prefix, we always write after parent chain only. Okay, then we have branching is there, then we have parent chain, and then we have functional group suffix we have to write. Okay, and for double bond suffix is what? In. So you can see we got 3 chloro 5 methyl, 3 chloro 5 methyl is there, 3 chloro 5 methyl. And in the parent chain how many carbon are there? 6. So we can write hex. Okay, and you can see in the second carbon double bond is there, so you can mention hex 2 and it is ene is there, hex 2 ene. So 3 chloro 5 methyl hex 2 ene is there. This is the IUPAC name. Now we can classify and keep in mind we have a double bond, okay, double bond, and you can see halogen is attached to a carbon which is a part of double bonded system. Okay, you can see this halogen is attached to this carbon which is a part of double bonded system. If you find the hybridization of this carbon, why this carbon? Because to this carbon halogen is attached. You can see this carbon is forming how many bond? One sigma bond. This is one sigma bond. This is one sigma bond. This is pi bond is there. This pi bond. So how many sigma bond it is forming? 3 sigma bond. Then it is what? sp2 hybridized is there. sp2 hybridized. In a double bonded system, if the halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon, if halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon, always keep in mind this is vinyl halide. In vinyl halide, halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. And if we talk about allyl is there, in allyl also double bond is there, but in allyl halide halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Always keep in mind halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, we got the vinyl halide. Move on to the next one. Ninth one. We have ninth one. First we have CH3, okay, and then we have CH double bond, and then we can see CH, and we have C, and we can see Br is there. And luckily we can see we got allyl halide. First one, this one, eighth one is what? Vinyl, and so next one is we have allyl. C, Br is there, and here also we have here supposed to be whole thrice actually, because valency of carbon is not satisfied. So I mentioned this is what? CH3. Okay, that is correct only. CH3. Okay, that is correct only. That is correct. Because to this carbon one halogen is attached and two alkyl group are attached. Correct only. But now if you see, you can see this halogen is attached to a carbon. Okay, and this is a double bonded system. You can see double bonded system is here. But if you see the hybridization, this carbon is forming how many sigma bond? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sigma bond are there. Since this carbon is forming 4 sigma bond and it is hence sp3 hybridized. So you can see in an unsaturated carbon chain, if halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, sp3 hybridized carbon, you can see double bonded system is there, and next carbon is what? sp3 hybridized carbon to which halogen is attached. Then we can say it is allyl halide. We got allyl. We have allyl halide is there. Allyl halide. Okay. Next carbon to the double bonded system. If halogen is attached, then it is considered as allyl halide. In this case, the carbon is sp3 hybridized. In case of vinyl, carbon is sp2 hybridized. We can go for the nomenclature. Okay, so numbering we can start from this side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Or we can mention 1, 2. You can see, okay, so double bond is a priority functional group. Then we can start numbering from this side, because in the second carbon we are getting double bond. From this side 1, 2, 3 to the third carbon we are getting the double bond. So you have the numbering 1, it is 2, it is 3, and it is 4. 4 is there. Okay, so we have 4 bromo, 4 methyl. And in the parent chain, how many carbon are there? Okay, 4 and 5 is there. We can mention 5. The pent 2 in. Name is clear. So we got this is bromo, this is methyl. So we got 4 bromo, 4 methyl. Methyl is there. 4 methyl, and we have pent. And to the second carbon double bond is there. So we can mention 2 in is there. 4 bromo, 4 methyl, pent, 2 in, and classification it is allyl halide. Next we have compound parachlorobenzene, C6H4 is there. So let me write this is what benzene is there. Benzene, C6H4, benzene. Parachloro, this is para position, Cl is attached, and we are talking about the 10th one. Okay, and then we can see CH2 is there. Okay, let me write CH2, and then CH is there, and to this CH you can see 2 alkyl group are attached. Here we have alkyl group is there. Okay, para position is there, then you have to attach the next group here at the top. Like let's say if I say para nitrotoluene is there, so you can see para nitrotoluene. So this is benzene ring is there, and this is the para position, para nitro. Okay, para nitro and toluene. So toluene in the sense alkyl group you have to attach. So you can see with respect to this one, this is what we have ortho meta para, and this group is what CH3 is there. Ortho meta and it is para is there. Alkyl group you have to attach here. Now you can see this is a alkyl group. There is no any priority functional group is there. So we consider it as a parent chain because in this case more number of carbon are present. How many carbon are there? 6 carbon. Okay. Priority functional group we have Cl is there. Yeah, we can say alphabetical order if we mention. So you can see this is what 1 chlorine is there, 1, 2, it is 3, and it is 4 is there. 4. So we can mention 1 chloro and 4. Now you can see in this case also branching is there, and always you can see in branching is there. So we always do the numbering for the parent chain from the carbon which is connected to the main chain. You can see you cannot start numbering from this side 1, 2, 3 because you can see this carbon is connected to this large parent chain. So we always start numbering from this side. It is 1, 2. You can go this side 3 also, or you can go this side also 3. Okay. So we are going to name this entire portion. So you can see in this mini parent chain to the second carbon alkyl group is attached to the second carbon. Then we can mention 2 methyl is there. 2 methyl. And then you can see in this parent chain how many carbon are there? 3. So we mention propyl. 2 methyl propyl. We do not mention propane because it is not the main parent chain. It is the mini sub parent chain is there. So you can mention 2 methyl, and this is what we have, propyl is there. Propyl. So you can see for this group we have the name 2 methyl propyl. But this group is attached to which carbon? 4th carbon. Okay, 4th carbon. 4th carbon is there. So it is starting from M and this is starting from C. So name will be 1 chloro. Okay, next 1 chloro, and then we have 4 in the bracket 2 methyl propyl. Branching is done, and main parent chain is what? Benzene is there. Benzene. Okay, first I named this and then this portion, and then in the last this is the parent chain is there. So 1 chloro and 4, and this entire portion is what? 2 methyl propyl, and then we have the parent chain benzene is there. Now you can see we have to categorize, classify. It is vinyl? No, it cannot be vinyl. Allyl? No, it cannot be allyl. Go for aromatic. You can see aromatic halide is there. So an aromatic halide, 2 types of halides are there. One is benzyl halide and another is aryl halide. Okay. So in aryl halide, halogen is directly attached to the benzene ring. In aryl halide, halogen is attached to the benzene directly. You can see this Cl is attached to the benzene ring directly. Then we can say this is aryl halide. Aryl halide. And in case of benzyl halide, okay, in case of benzyl halide, benzene ring is there, and then one alkyl group is attached, alpha carbon is there in the benzene ring, one alpha carbon is there, to the alpha carbon halogen is attached. Then this is known as benzyl halide, and this carbon is what? sp3 hybridized because it is forming 4 sigma bond. Okay, so this is the difference we have in aryl halide and benzyl halide. Move on to the 9th one. Again we can see meta is there, Cl, CH2 is there. Let me write benzene ring. We have the benzene ring. Meta position, this is the meta position. In this case we have CH2, Cl is there. And then CH2, okay, CH2 is there. And then C. And to this C you can see 3 alkyl group are attached, CH3, CH3 and then CH3 is there. Okay. You can see if we classify, you can see halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, halogen is not directly attached to the benzene ring, hence we can say this is what? Benzyl halide. Okay, you can see this is benzene ring and this is what? Alpha carbon. To the alpha carbon halogen is attached, then hence we can say it is benzyl halide, and this is what? sp3 hybridized. Okay, so we got benzyl halide. Benzyl halide is there, benzyl halide. Now we can go for the naming. You can see here we don't have any priority functional group. This is what we have, priority functional group. So we can mention this is 1 Okay, sorry, this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3, because this benzene ring is acting as a parent chain. And this is what we have. You can see in the many parent chain one branching is there. So we always start numbering from here, because this carbon is connected to this parent chain. It is 1 and it is 2 and it is 3 is there. If I name this portion, you can see to the second carbon 2 methyl group are attached. If I want to name this entire portion, how we can name it? 2,2-dimethyl. To the second carbon 2 alkyl group are attached. 2,2-dimethyl, and how many carbon are there? 3 propyl. So this portion will be 2,2-dimethyl and propyl is there. This is how we can name it, 2,2-dimethyl propyl. And this entire group is attached to the third carbon, so we can mention 3 also, alphabetical order. Okay, this is C. You can see it is chloromethyl is there. This portion is what? 1 chloromethyl. So we have 1 chloromethyl is there, 1 chloromethyl. 1 chloromethyl. Alphabetical order we follow, starting from C and it is starting from D. So 1 chloromethyl, and then you can see this entire group is attached to the third carbon. Then we can mention this is what? 3 and bracket. We have 2,2-dimethyl propyl, 2,2-dimethyl, and propyl is there, propyl. Okay, and close bracket is there, and then parent chain benzene ring is there, benzene ring. Okay, so name is what? 1 chloromethyl, 3 bracket 2,2-dimethyl propyl benzene, and classification we have done already. It is what? Benzyl halide. Then we have, okay, this is what we have. It is 9th one. Okay, it is 9th one. Then sorry, 10th, and then we have, this is going to be 12 is there. Okay, 12 we can do. I think one is missing, need to check, but anyway we can complete this one. You can see ortho bromo is there, ortho bromo. Benzene ring, let me draw. Benzene ring is there. In ortho position, Br is attached, Br. Halogen directly attached to the benzene ring, hence we can say this is what? Aryl halide. Classification is done. And then we have CH, and to this CH we have CH3 is attached. Okay, and we have CH2 and it is CH3 is there, CH3. That is correct. CH3 is attached, and to this CH you can see CH2, CH3 is attached, and this carbon is forming how many bond? 1, 2, 3, and it is 4 is there. Well, NC is satisfied. Okay, again we follow the same method. Priority functional group, this is 1 and this is 2 is there, but in this case you can see we start numbering from here. 1 and it is 2 and it is 3 is there. If you name this portion, you know, the chain which is connected here, so you can see 1 methyl, and this is what? Propyl. This portion we can name it 1 methyl. This is methyl group attached to the first carbon, 1 methyl, and we have propyl is there, 1 methyl propyl, 1 methyl propyl. Okay, but this group is attached to the second carbon, so follow the order. We have 1 bromo, and then second carbon is there, so we can mention 2 bracket. We have 1 methyl propyl, 1 methyl propyl is there, propyl. Okay, and close bracket is there, and then this is portion what? We have benzene is there, benzene. Okay, 1 bromo, 2 bracket, 1 methyl propyl benzene. This is the name we have, and you can see since halogen is directly connected to the benzene ring, hence we can say this is what? Aryl halide. We have aryl halide. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to the channel.